My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am.
Alright, welcome back to another review. Today, reviewing a TV show, a cartoon adult show called The Cleveland Show. It's a spin-off to Family Guy, which, stars Cleveland Brown, voiced by himself, Mike Henry. He voices the character since, Family Guy until they got rid of him because PC crap and all that other bullshit. So fucking dumb. I don't know who actually replaced fucking Cleveland Brown. Not replace Cleveland Brown. I don't know who they replaced Mike Henry with, but it was some other totally different guy or something. It was stupid anyways, regardless. Like, who cares what race voices the character, Like, who gives a shit? Like, it makes no fucking sense. But let's just talk about the show. So this is the Cleveland Show. This is about, Cleveland Brown, It all started off the first episode where, Cleveland had enough living Quahog. He tired of Peter's shenanigans, which, he said that in another episode of Family Guy. I gotta stop taking baths around Peter's shenanigans. And then it happened again, and it was the last straw because fucking Cleveland had enough. He got blown out of the house again in his bathtub. He fell on the ground naked once again. He was like, "That's it. I'm moving out of this neighborhood." So he decided he's gonna move back to Steubenville, Virginia, with his son, Cleveland Brown Jr., which now he is a big fat kid now, and he's older. He's a different type of character now. He's not the same character like he used to be when he was younger. Yeah, they changed his character a lot, Cleveland Brown Jr. He wasn't a big fat kid with glasses before. Before, he was this short black kid. He's always hyper all the time, jumping up and down with his high-pitched Mickey Mouse voice. Now he is the fat kid from Nutty Professor. That's basically what they replaced it with. Like, how stupid can you not be to not realize that's the kid from Nutty Professor? That's where they got it from. And now he's a cartoon version of him in this show. He's Cleveland Brown's son, Jr. And I actually like this new Cleveland Brown Jr. I actually like this character, to be fair. I wish they had better potential. I mean, a better character development on this character more than those other characters they have on the show. We're gonna get to that. So they move back to Steubenville, Virginia, and fucking Cleveland meets this new lady, his new wife, her name is Donna Tubbs, voiced by Sana Laughton. I think I pronounced her name right, and she was from the movie called Blade. She played a bad guy in there. A bad lady. And now she's voicing Donna Tubbs in this show. And I don't mind Donna Tubbs as a character. I don't mind her. But her kids, not so much, because Rollo Tubbs is basically Stewie Griffin minus the whole genius stuff, but plus the ghetto thing. He's basically a black Stewie Griffin minus the genius stuff, Same thing with Roberta. She's basically Haley from American Dad. She's basically Haley Smith, Same thing with, Roberta's boyfriend, Fertile. He's basically Jeff from American Dad. It's just copy and paste characters. I think they should have cut those characters out of the show. It should have just been Cleveland Jr. and Donna. I don't think she should have had kids. She should have just had an ex, which she did. Her ex-husband, who's a jackass, and he left her and her kids, single and stuff like that. Single mother. One of those type of families. He just left her. One of those type of assholes. Yeah, it should have been like that. Like, I did not like Rollo and Roberta. They're terrible written characters. Then you got Cleveland's friends, the new friends. You heard it in the theme song. There's all my old friends and new friends and even a bear. Yeah, he's friends with a bear named Tim. Tim the Bear, voiced by Seth MacFarlane. Now, he's a really interesting character, and it's funny because he's friends with a grizzly bear. I find that fucking hilarious. He lives across the street from him and shit. Now, that's a great idea right there. Cleveland Brown's friends with a fucking giant talking bear walking on 2 feet. Bears can walk on 2 feet if they wanted to, but not for too long. Well, yeah. He's friends with a fucking bear. He also had these other friends, which I don't like the hillbilly guy. I forgot what his name was. I think it was Lester. I don't really like that character. He's just an average hillbilly. He's a generic hillbilly. Then you got, another character who's a ripoff of another Family Guy character. His name is, I forgot what his name was. I think it was, let me look it up. Here we are. Holt. Holt is basically a midget, and he's basically fucking Joe Swanson minus the whole wheelchair handicap shit. He's just a midget, and he acts just like Joe, but he has like more problems than Joe. The thing is, Holt is not a bad character. It's just that he needs to be more better character development on him, more better than anything. You know, I think their problem with this show is bad character development. Is with this show. Like, the character development didn't really happen in this show until like the 4th season, and that's like the final season of the show. The 4th season is when they started having like character development and shit, and that's sad because that's when it got canceled. That's when the show actually had characters actually written better, because like the earlier seasons is just like I said is like all over the place. It's just too much shit going on and whatnot. It's just way too many things going on in the show. You got other characters like, Cleveland Brown's dad, who always bullies him all the time. I actually find him as an interesting character, I actually find him pretty hilarious, how he like bullies Cleveland and shit, always fucks with him and shit. Now he's a funny ass character. I actually don't mind him though. Yeah, there's Robert Tubbs, like I said, Donna's ex-husband, he's a jackass, one of those type of husbands who leave their kids behind and stuff like that. He was one of those type of characters. I'm not really a fan of him much either. But he is kind of actually fits the story, if you think about it, maybe. If they actually wrote it better, They got like Lester's wife, who's a fat slob who rides in a fucking cart. And that's another useless character. And Lester's kid, Ernie, another useless character. Like, the whole Hillbilly family sucks. I really like the whole Hillbilly family. And Lester is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. See, look, a black guy voices a white guy. Okay, I guess that's not a problem, but a white guy versus a black guy is a problem, I guess. Whatever. Whatever fucking Fox or Disney, wherever the hell owns you. It's fucking stupid. It's really fucking stupid. Like, it's like this whole show is just, especially Tim the Bear's wife has Lois hair, and she looks like Lois, but she's a bear. Like, more like copy paste Family Guy characters. If this show is more like an original show and not like Family Guy, I can understand Cleveland's from Family Guy, but the Cleveland show should have just been its own thing and not try to be like Family Guy. Especially this show, the Cleveland show has cutaways just like Family Guy. Also, that's another thing. This show tried to be too much like Family Guy instead of just being its own fucking thing. That's the issue with this show. If the Cleveland show been its own thing, the show would have lasted longer and it would have been a lot funnier. But instead, they decided to just do the same thing like what Family Guy does. The same bullshit, but worse. The thing is, like, this show had potential of being a really good show, but like I said, they want to be like Family Guy instead. Modern Family Guy, not classic Family Guy, modern Family Guy. That's when it's got really shitty and stuff like that. You got other fucking Cleveland characters like like I said, his old friends and new friends, even a bear. His old friends is one guy is like he's kind of like Quagmire, but he has blonde hair. He's bisexual. And he wears this jean vest, and Cleveland works with him and shit at this. I forgot this job Cleveland works at in Virginia with him. I forgot what it was. Something. He's kind of like Quagmire, but not like that much like Quagmire. He's somewhat like Quagmire, but not 100% though. And you got another guy who he used to be friends with. His name's the Principal Wally, and he's like Mort Goldman, but minus the Jewish stuff, I guess. He's basically Mort. Like, all these characters are mostly just copy and paste. Like, even Cleveland Brown Jr., he looks like a black Peter Griffin. Like, you look close, look hard enough, you can see his face. He's like a black Peter Griffin in the picture right there. Glasses, fat face, Peter Griffin. It's black Peter Griffin. But yeah, it's like... Another thing is, like, I don't really care about Rollo's story. I don't really care about Roberta's story because they're pretty useless characters. I don't really care about their story at all. Especially Rollo. Like, Rollo had too much story about him. It's like, I don't care about this little brat-ass kid. I don't care about him. The story sucks. He's also voiced by Mike Henry. Mike Henry voices Cleveland and Rollo. I didn't realize it till now. He voices Rollo also. Because I thought Michael Richardson voices Rollo and Cleveland Brown Jr., but no, he just voices Cleveland Brown Jr. Like, this whole show just been like Cleveland Jr. and Donna. That's it. Like, the other two, Donna's kids shouldn't even be in the show. They're basically copy and paste characters from Family Guy and American Dad. Well, most of them are like that, but the other characters are way more interesting than fucking Roberta and Rollo. The other characters are way more interesting. Tim the Bear, Holt, fucking even Lester is more interesting than those two. And I don't even like Lester that much. But yeah, it's like it still had potential to be a really good show, but it, like, there's episodes like on and off. There's times there actually are funny episodes, and other times it's not funny episodes. Like, it's like an on and off show. Like one time it's funny as shit, other times not funny, other times funny, other times not. It's like on and off. It's like mixed. The show's like mixed to me. Like, it could have been a lot better if it was not like Family Guy. Like I said, if this show was actually original and not trying to be like Family Guy with the cutaways and shit like that, it would have been a lot better. Even the cutaways are horrible too. It's really bad. The cutaways are really bad too. Especially the whole, the guest stars in the show, like the NBA All-Star players on the show, LeBron, Shaq, you got Kevin Garnett, you got Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash on here. Like, they look nothing like the NBA players. They look nothing like them. I'm like, what the fuck? They look like these fucking players. Same thing with fucking, the rappers and singers they had on here also, like Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, will.i.am, that drummer guy, I forgot what his name was. They're all on the show, and they look nothing like them. I mean, I can understand Kanye West, because Kanye West is a young kid in the show. So it's like, that's different. Kanye West probably think he's still a kid in real life, probably. That's how fucked up his head is. He has good music. His old music is pretty good. His new shit sucks dick. Sorry to say. But now dude's like a whack job now. It's also... Yeah, like, the guest star shit sucks too. The guest stars they have in the show is not really that great either. Like Class of Family Guy does a way better job with guest stars and, like, cutaways and stuff like that. But Family Guy is his own thing. Cleveland show should have been his own thing. Just like American Dad was his own thing also. Like, I still don't understand about the Cleveland show. The Cleveland show tried to be too much like Family Guy because, Cleveland's in the show, so we had to be like the Family Guy. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I really like Cleveland as a character, man. He's a really funny character, especially in the show. He's like really funny. But the shit they put around him sucks. Like, I like Cleveland Brown Jr., I like fucking Donna. I like Holt and fucking Tim the Bear. I don't mind them. It's just that the writing is just shit. Bad character development. Bad writing. Not all the times, but bad writing. Like, maybe it is all the time bad writing, because, like I said, I don't like some episodes. Like, not all of them are good. It's like most times I watch, like, it's too over the top. It's too much shit going on. Like, one fucking episode, like, it's too much. I'm like, what the hell are they doing in the fucking writing room when they write this shit? It's like they don't even care about how bad it is. They just write anything. Pull anything out of their ass. They try to make it funny, but it's not going anywhere with it. Yeah, it's like... It still could have lasted longer, but like I said, bad writing. Bad writing, wrong characters in here. Everything's like a copy-paste of other characters from different separate following shows. Family Guy, American Dad. I really like the episode from Season 4, Episode 12. I think Season 4, Episode 12 is called Fins, Pins, and Spins. And that is where Cleveland and his friends trying to learn about each other, how to be, real friends and stuff like that. And, hang out at the carnival, doing crazy, goofy stuff. And that made me laugh because they actually had good character development right there. They absolutely actually had character development. Make a character actually learn about each other and stuff like that. Actually, there's something right there. But for some reason, they don't do that shit all the fucking time. I was actually enjoying the episodes. Like, this is pretty funny. Like, Season 4, like I said, Season 4 was, like, way better than other seasons. The early season wasn't that great. Season 1 and 2 was, like, what the fuck were they doing? Like I said, I don't care about Rollo. I don't care about Roberta. They're basically copy-paste characters. They're not funny. Like I never found Rollo to be funny, and like I said, well, you heard I said about what his character is like. It's basically Stewie Griffin, minus the genius stuff. You know, it's Berta is basically Haley Smith from American Dad, but she's a black version of her, singing with, you know, Roberta's boyfriend. He's basically Jeff from American Dad. Same hat. Well, not same hat. It's close to same hat. Because Fertile has a fedora. Get it? His name's Fertile. He's voiced by Jamie Kennedy, and Jamie Kennedy played a rapper. Well, not really a rapper. He played a wannabe gangster in that movie. That's basically what they based it off of. Which I didn't really find that movie that funny. I forgot what it's called that Jamie Kennedy was in. But that shit wasn't funny, that movie. You tried to wannabe gangster and shit. It was all the black dudes. But yeah. God damn it, this fucking show. Like, this show could have been, this show had potential to be funny. Like, another thing that's good about this show was the theme song, man. The theme song is very, very catchy. It's like, I sing along to that shit every time. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. Like, I know the whole lyrics. I don't want to sing all of it. I want to know you guys. Like, I know the whole lyrics of the song. Like, everybody knows the whole lyrics of the song. It's because it's very catchy. Like, that's like one of the best parts of the show is the theme song. I feel like they worked too much on that, and they should work more on the characters and the story more than the fucking theme song, to be fair. And that was a problem. Like, they should have better stories around Tim the Bear and Holt, and, you know, especially Cleveland, and definitely Junior. Junior should have like a way better story about him. Like, Junior is like really interesting character, but once again, you know, these people just don't give a shit at the fucking writing room. They keep hiring the wrong writers to write this shit. It can't be Seth MacFarlane writing this shit. He just came up with the idea of giving Cleveland its own spin-off show. That's the only thing he came up with. Because there's no way he rewrote these episodes. Maybe he wrote at least one or two, but I don't think he wrote anything. Okay, trivia time. Cleveland was chosen to star in a spin-off of Family Guy because Joe was considered to be too eccentric, and Clearwater will never learn anything at the end of every week. What do you mean? Clearwater is basically Johnny Bravo. What do you mean he couldn't learn anything at the end of every week? But Joe was considered to be too eccentric. Joe is handicapped, so I don't know if that makes any sense, but the theme song originally had a line, "My happy black guy face," but it changed to "My happy mustache face" for racial sensitivity. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that you said "my happy black guy face." I remember that. I was like, well, what happened to that line? I was like, oh, okay, that's why they changed it. I was wondering. I was like, it was "my happy black guy face," and they changed it. That's stupid. They should have left it alone. That shit was funnier. "My happy black guy face." Yeah, they should have left that alone. That's why they changed that line. I was wondering what happened to that line. I should have realized that. Not surprising. What's this here? Originally, a British family was to be featured on the show, except for Father would have done the voice of the father, but the writers felt there wouldn't be enough British jokes, so the family was dropped in favor of Holt. I think Holt was better anyways. That's a good idea. Original title was Beat the Browns, but Tyler Perry took that name because he beat him to the punch, and the title was changed to The Cleveland Show. What a clown. Tyler Perry sucks. Fox, King of the Hill was canceled after 13 seasons on the network in favor of The Cleveland Show. The Cleveland Show was dropped after only 4 seasons because the writing was shit. That's why I love only 4 seasons. In Cleveland Junior's room, there's R2-D2, Cleveland, from Family Guy, Star Wars. Okay. This is the only Star MacFarlane show to not appear after the Super Bowl. Okay, who cares? Cleveland's son, Cleveland Brown Jr., was rarely seen in Family Guy, where he did make an appearance, though. He was not large and not wear glasses, unlike he appears in the Cleveland Show. Yeah, Cleveland's, like I said, they changed him. Which I think changed him for the better, to be fair. Cleveland's son. Okay. Cult filmmaker David Lynch, such as directors of Eraserhead and Blue Velvet, and creators of Twin Peaks, provide a voice for the show of the bartender Gus. Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. That guy sucks. The bartender in the show of the Cleveland Show, he sucks the Browns' neighbor Lester on the show is white, but is voiced by Karen Michael Richardson, who is black.
Yeah, like it makes no sense. If a black guy voices a white guy, white guy should voice a black guy. Like it makes literally no sense how they got rid of Mike. Got rid of Mike. What was his name again? Mike something. Mike Henry. It was so stupid they got rid of him because of that. But that's so bullshit. Kevin Michael Richards is black. He voices a white guy. So they can't get rid of him then? That makes no sense.
Let's see here. Alright, what else here? What the fuck is this? Season 3, episode 18. A frat guy called Fertile Malibu's Most Wanted. Oh yeah, that's the name of the movie. Okay. That's the name of the movie. I didn't like that movie. That shit is stupid as hell. It's too corny for me. Unlike Family Guy, American Dad, none of Cleveland Show's episodes are rated TV PG. Really? Oh, this episode's TV 14? That's hilarious. Nia Long was the original voice of Roberta Tubbs. She was placed by Regine Gomez Preston, starting with the episode of The Curious Case of Junior working at the stool. So I guess Nia Long got replaced because producers decided they wanted an actress with a younger sounding voice, given that the character is a teenager. Oh, I see. That's why she left. The Cleveland Show share some similarities with Family Guy. For example, the broken stool is a parody of the Drunken Clam. Okay, that's not really not interesting. So that's it. That's basically all they had here. The series was canceled, and Cleveland moved back to Spooner Street, accompanied by his new family and Family Guy. He's black. Yeah. Last 4 seasons because of bad writing. Like I said, this whole show is basically a copy-paste Family Guy. It shows try to be too much like Family Guy. Roberta and Raul shouldn't even exist in the show. It should have just been Cleveland, Donna, and fucking Junior. You know, like that actually, I think it would have been a lot funnier. It was just those three living there. Instead of like fucking Roberta and fucking Raul. They're terrible characters who just copy-paste from other shows. They're not funny. Like I said, I choose fucking Lester over them any day. Lester and Holt. Like I said, I don't even like Lester and his family at all. Like they're just a bunch of stinking hillbillies. They're not funny hillbillies either. You know what? Lester's okay, I guess. To be fair, it's just I see better hillbilly characters than him. But yeah, this show could have been better. This show had potential. This show had like a very catchy song, but the show is not really that great. Like I like Tim the Bear, I like Cleveland, I like Junior. I don't mind Donna. I don't mind Holt. But everyone else is just no, like just copy paste characters. And yeah, Holt is too. He's basically Joe Swanson, but he's a midget, and he's not handicapped in a wheelchair. So that's the only difference is that. But yeah, it's like I said, if this show was original and just been its own thing and not be like Family Guy with the cutaways and shit, it would have been a lot better show.